Hello, hello. We just before we were even rolling, I heard Robin going, "Good morning" in the background.
Good
Now
morning,
we're
Robin.
rolling.
Good morning, everybody.
So here we are, folks, on another morning. This has been a Friday morning, 8 o'clock a.m., August 29th, 2025. And I'm here with the King of Chaos. And believe me when I tell you, he was starting cap. We're sitting here like 5 minutes before, or 10 minutes sometimes before we even start going live, and he's getting me going already. Just starting
Right.
out. And he's
Good
busting my.
morning, everybody. Good morning, Joe. How's Joe doing today?
Good morning, Danny. So, what do you think? I like doing this show in the morning, but then again, because we did a Tuesday night show. We tried last Tuesday doing a Tuesday evening show,
I
and it
thought
was
it was.
all right.
I thought it was a good show. You know what
Yeah,
I
it
mean? I
was.
love
It
to
was.
activate you.
Yeah, it was a good show, but it's easy to aggravated at night. I'm a little more run down at night. Feel a little run down now actually too, but yeah.
But
So we're ready for our show.
go ahead. So
I
got a question to ask you, Joe. Okay?
Yeah, bad, Danny.
Do you observe Labor Day?
Not at all.
No, me either, because I don't work. So this holiday is gonna pass me by.
I don't understand the meaning of that. It's a waste of
Every day
time.
is Labor Day. That's a lot of bullshit. One day a year. Every day is Labor Day for some people.
I don't even know what that. I don't think it means you celebrate working. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, labor, work. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Labor Day, as far as I'm concerned, the thing about Labor Day is you had it when you were working, you get a day off.
And you got paid. And that was the only good thing about it.
Now as a retired person, all that means to me is that there's more idiots out on the roads and stuff, and I got to deal with people. And if like now, today I'm going to see Jaws. At 12:30, 4.5 hours from now, I'm going to be seeing Jaws, the 50th anniversary on the big screen.
Oh, shit. You going by yourself or who are you taking with?
I'm going with my girlfriend. I'm going with my friend Anthony.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Is he paying? Is he paying?
No, he's funny, Anthony. Man, he's a cheapskate like you, And it is hilarious because the tickets were like $27. Like what happened was, we ordered the tickets ahead of time, 3 tickets. So he owes us like $27. So one day, now this is not really a bad thing, I guess. One day, a couple of weeks ago, he picked up some lunch for us. He was coming over to visit, and he was going to bring these hero sandwiches. So he buys these hero sandwiches, and he comes over, and he goes, okay. He goes, this was $15, he says. He goes, how about I just put that towards the Jaws ticket? Like, I don't have to give Danny the 15. I mean, I get you guys mixed up, Anthony. I don't have to give Anthony the 15. So I said, all right, I took him at his word that it was 15, that it really wasn't like $7. So I said, anyway, so okay, then the other day, I forget where we were, another 10, he goes, how about the $10 will be towards the Jaws ticket? Now that's 25. So I don't care. This is what I mean about money. I don't care about the other $2 because it was 27. I'm not going to say, you owe me $2 more, bud. Like, I'm not going to do that. It's $2. Like, it's 25 you paid. That's good enough.
Joe, you're talking about your best buddy on the internet. I can't imagine what you're talking about me behind my back.
Oh, lots of stuff about you. Danny, I tell you everything.
Wait a minute. So 3 tickets cost $27?
No, one per
what? One
each ticket cost $27.
It used to be $6.50 to go to the movies.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's the IMAX, the big special deal. The whole
no. You could have went to the store and buy Jaws 4K. You could, and you can watch it every day of the year.
You can't put any price on that experience at a theater. Now, it just so happens Tom Hunyadi went yesterday to the 4:00 Jaws show, and he told me he was the only person in that theater. And I said, I felt bad for him. He never saw Jaws on a big screen. And part of the enjoyment of seeing Jaws is with an appreciative audience, an audience that applauds, laughs, cheers, jumps, fright, or whatever, all in the right spots. That's part of the enjoyment. So Tom's sitting in the theater by himself, and I felt sorry for him. And I guess we're going to talk about this when we do our Monday show over at my other channel, Mr. Cinemeo. Put
Oh,
cinema and mayo together, and you get Cinemayo. We're going to talk about the Jaws screenings we had.
you know what Joe told me? He told me when he goes to the movie, he's gonna buy another Jaws. You know the ones that he's gonna buy another one. So that'd be number 3. Okay, and he's gonna have it filled with popcorn at the movie theater. And he says he's gonna sit down and eat popcorn out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This thing cost about $45, which is money well spent. Let me tell you. There it is. Look at that. It's a Jaws popcorn holder. You're supposed to put popcorn in there. So I went to the movie theater a month ago to buy this, okay? And when I bought it, I don't know what you would do, Danny. Like I didn't see the movie, right? I just went to the theater. I said, can I buy a Jaws thing? He said, oh, sure. I was about $45. So then the woman says to me, you get popcorn with this, you know, it's included. And I said, I don't want the popcorn. I just want the holder. Now, in your case, would you have to get your money's worth? Would you have gotten the popcorn? Honestly, no stick. Would you have gotten the popcorn because it came with it, or you just said, no, I just want the holder?
No. I would have went to Walmart and got some caramel popcorn. You know, but I got a good use for that. You know, after all said and done, since you got 3 of them, you take one of them.
You don't have 3 of them. Let's get the story. Let's get the story straight.
You're gonna have 3 of them. You're gonna buy another one.
I don't know about that. I wanted to tell it my way. I told Danny.
Wait a minute. I got a good idea. This is what I would do. Okay, outside your front door. I don't know if your mailbox is on the left or the mailbox is on the right. You take that off. You mount Jaws, okay, and let the postman put all your bills down his throat.
Yeah. Now, see, you didn't answer my question. Well, you kind of did, but your wife answered the question. I would get the popcorn. You said you'd go. What I'm saying is, it comes with it anyway.
Wait a minute. She would get the popcorn and make me pay for it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, when you buy this, it's supposed to come with popcorn. It's part of the price. I'm asking you, in order to get your money's worth, honestly, don't make a joke out of it or make a fake answer. Would you, or funny answer, would you say, well, look, I don't care if you just want to collect the thing? Would you say, well, give me the popcorn too because I paid the money, or would you just say, no, I don't want popcorn?
No, popcorn got too many carbohydrates. I'm not eating popcorn. Right, okay.
So then I thought, well, you know, even though I bought this a month ago, when I go to the theater today, I don't think they're going to be selling these because we're going to a Regal theater, and these were only available in AMC theaters.
Oh.
I found out. But if we go to the theater and they had them, I was thinking, just for the fun of it, I was thinking what I would do is I would, with my friends, you know, I would go there and I'd say, yeah, I'm going to take a popcorn with the head. I'll pay another $45. So I'd pay another $45 even though I got it, just to get it live at the theater. And then we'd have the popcorn there. My girlfriend and I could share the popcorn while we're watching the classic movie on the screen. And then you would think that's a waste of another $45 because I already got it, right?
Yeah, it's a total waste. And not only that, you know, you're taking a risk. Every time you put your hand down his throat there, you got those teeth. You know what I mean? You might end up going to hospital for stitches.
First of all, they're soft. So anyway, that's the first thing. And the second thing is, yeah, but you know what it is? It's the moment. It would be the moment, enjoying the memory. We'll always have that memory. Like we went to see the movie, we got the popcorn thing, we shared it, we watched the movie on the screen, 50th anniversary. That's the whole idea of memories and creating.
The best memory is the first time you jump in bed with your new girlfriend. That's the best memory. Right
See,
there.
Folks, the thing about Danny is, I've learned, he just does shtick. He's trying to be funny comedian. Like he's not reality.
You don't agree? You don't agree?
I do agree. It's like probably in life, one of the, if not the best thing in life, most thrill in life is the first time with a new girl.
Oh yeah, sure.
Definitely. I got to give you that. Let's see. Now I'm gonna go here. It was time to start like putting some things. We had James Farley, who was like hanging out and waiting.
Good morning, James.
You know, and Romoga got here pretty quick. Hello, Romoga.
Good morning.
Then we got B. Letty, who says almost won front row tickets just now for the Who. at Madison Square Garden. Had the answers, but I wasn't connected. Oh, man, that sucks. Sucks to be
Yeah.
you. Hello, Mike. What's going on? Wall
Good morning,
Jasper.
Mike.
And Christian, what's going on? Yeah.
Good morning.
Sherry Carter.
Hi, Jerry Carter. How are you, hon? Come on, Lola. You want to see Lola?
That's the answer to that. Let Lola get out of the way. And folks, in case you don't know, and I'm sure you do know, I say that dog, I can't stand Lola because Lola is a nasty, violent dog who bit her master, Danny, and he showed the injury once. And I'm like, I don't go for that. So the other dog I like, Shelby. Hello, Danny. Do you remember this? The Jerry Lewis telethon on Labor Day. I remember that too. That guy, what an arrogant son of a bee that guy was. Can't stand Jerry Lewis. Nasty prick. Sorry, folks. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, he was nasty. There was a short interview. I feel sorry for the guy. He was interviewing Jerry Lewis, and he was nasty,
He says, Joe, what's this? He says, I saw the video of you when Paul went past in the car. He's before the concert at the MetLife Stadium. Yeah, I know what you mean there. I think you mean this one here. Let's do it. If I can figure it out. Here we go. We're trying to get a close shot. There's a reason why it's a picture of the ground and everything. There it is. There it is. Here it is. Here it is. This Paul waving up my side. There you go.
Yeah, you can hear Joe screaming. You hear Joe?
No, you can't. You can't hear me at all.
Back later. You hear Joe.
I didn't make a single noise. Now that was my camera. I was at the top, the first one. I think first.
Very nice. Very nice.
Then the best one of all is this one, where this is my friend Robert S. He had a camera and he was waiting farther down, and he got this footage, which is really great. If I could find it.
All the way over there. Oh, look, he's coming.
He went over to me, the part you just saw. I was in the front, and I got him over there. I'm all the way up the front with a white, kind of like the white car.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah! Oh my God!
There you go. Come on, you can't put a price on that. Are you kidding?
It's amazing how people go berserk over famous people. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, well, the Beatles, for God's sake. I got a pain in my shoulder, Danny. I'm tired of hurting myself in my sleep. Tired of that. You can't help how you sleep. It's like, give me a break.
It's not the way you sleep. It's being on a computer all the time.
So it says it would hold a bucket of popcorn pretty big. Or you could take, I could take this one with me and say, hey, I thought this was supposed to come. I could definitely bring it and say, could you fill us with some popcorn if I wanted to, but I'm not going to bring it, the hell with it. What's up there, sweetheart?
Hi, Mark Taylor. You could do, you outside, you could sell it. You can sell it for $100. Somebody buy it.
That's how Danny thinks. That's how Danny thinks.
Sure. You make double your money.
But I saw you in this video. It's not your video. You were in the front. Really? There's a video with me actually in it? Is it Skylar's maybe? I was in Skylar's video. What's up there, Matchstick Man? How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, there he is. It's Marcus. What's going on?
Good morning, Marcus. My brother.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it amazing? I can make myself sound like a woman in that clip. It's amazing, huh? That woman sounded like she was having an orgasm, man. It really was amazing.
Like you, I don't care what you say. You can argue that point.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know how you go about this, Eddie. I don't know.
Terry Carter, when she first came to my house, she made me a cannoli cake for my birthday in 2012. But I knew Robin since she was 17. She's 56 now, you know. But
she's a kid, man.
Yeah, she's 13
hot young wife.
13 years younger.
What I'd like to know is, well, first of all, you talked about a cannoli cake, which makes me wonder what your blood sugar is this morning. But I don't know if you can share that now at this time.
Now I really can't stand cannoli cream. Not because what you brought me the cake is. I rather have an eclair. I like that cream better.
See, she says thank you.
There you go.
Let's see now, Danny. Now remember, we got to. Oh, look! Wait, stop. Keep it there. You're supposed to. His blood sugar is healthy. It's supposed to be like 90, 100.
It's double what it's supposed to be. It's double what it's supposed to be. I had breakfast this morning.
You see, this guy, and he'll continue to eat sugar and crap. Now, I'm going to eat sugar today.
In another half hour, I'll drop about 70 points.
I'm going to eat sugar today. Definitely. Because that's the thing. I figure I'm going to keep my, I've been on this thing where I've been cheating on my diet. As you know, I call it a lifestyle, but it hasn't been a lifestyle the last 3 weeks. I think this is day 25 or 26 that I've been eating bad. And the reason I wanted to stretch it was because we're going to IHOP for breakfast, the International House of Pancakes, before we see Jaws. So I would like very much to enjoy pancakes before I go straight again with the diet. I
don't know what you're going to do about your video September 1st.
I'm going to be honest about it. I'm going to be transparent. What am I going to do?
I don't know. You have a lot of people disappointed and shit.
Oh, well, I'm a human being.
You know what I mean?
A flawed human being. So I'm going to do that. And last night we went out to eat at the diner. And, man, let me tell you, Danny, you got to think this is pretty good. Let me tell you what we had. And this diner that we found is very affordable, I think. Now, it was $24.95 for dinner. That alone sounds good these days, $24.95. And here's what you got. In my case, and we couldn't eat it all because I didn't get it all. First thing you start out with is soup and a salad. But that's soup or salad. Take your pick, both. Soup and salad. And then, after that, you get the main dish. What I got was, and I'm not doing this to rub it in, I got veal and jumbo shrimp parmesan together over linguine. Big. I had to bring half home. I got it in the refrigerator. So you got soup, salad. You got a huge 2 days worth of a meal that you can bring home. And then at the end, you get dessert for $24.95. These days is unheard of. What do you think? And a bread basket. They give you a bread basket. Some places don't give you a bread basket. And they give you coleslaw and pickles before that, all for $24.95. Though, honestly, Danny, what do you think of that price? You think that's a good deal?
For me, $24, I can eat the whole week. Go to Aldi's or ShopRite and buy $24 worth of food. Have meals for the whole week. Okay?
Don't you understand it's not the same as having it prepared, the server, having a night out?
That's all. That's just laziness.
Not laziness. Right? It's lazy to sit home on your ass and do nothing.
No, I do something. But you're spending too much money, Joe. Too much.
So I'm amazed that you don't. Even if you don't want to spend the money, would you think that was a good deal? We got out of there. The bill, not counting the tip, but the bill for the two of us was $57. These days, to go out for two with a big dinner like that with everything for under $60, that's pretty good.
Yeah, $56. You can eat all week.
See,
But you gotta make it home yourself.
He's serious. He's the king of chaos. I'm asking
I'm
if you think it's a good
deadly
deal.
serious. You know,
I don't care if you want to save money. I'm asking you if you think it is a good deal. If you don't, you don't. But so you don't then. You don't think 20.
No, $54 for two people is a lot of money.
Well, how much do you think a meal like these days in 2025? How much do you think a meal like that should be? If you
I
went
would
out
go to Chinese buffet, $9.99. Eat all you want. You know,
yeah,
per
you would.
person.
You would. And do you know after COVID too, with all the germs and everything, there's no way I'm going to eat at a buffet anymore.
Yeah, I don't. COVID is now the common cold. That's all it is now.
And you also, yeah, look, I love this guy talking because he got it, and he made out all right. So now he doesn't care about it.
Yeah, I had colds that were worse than when I got COVID.
I know, but you're lucky then because it didn't happen for everybody like that. But anyway, Peter Boothroyd, I guess with regard to my getting off my diet, says it is disappointing. Peter, you have no idea. Let me tell you. And when I make my video, which I will at the beginning of September, either the 1st or 2nd, something like that, I will make my update. And when you hear, I was going to list everything I ate. You won't believe it. You won't believe it.
You sent me a picture. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I can't remember.
No, wait a minute. I told you I don't know how much I want to reveal here. I said I was going to put a list. I don't know.
It's not going to be much. It's not going to be anything bad. He sent me a picture of a half a gallon of Turkey Hill ice cream. I think it was chocolate peanut butter.
Of which I didn't eat it all, by the way. I only ate like half of it. Threw the rest away.
Oh, you think that would be enough, right? In front of that was a Hershey's chocolate bar. Why would you want a Hershey's chocolate bar when you get all that chocolate in the ice cream?
I'll tell you. I answer your question for you. Well, because when I bought it at the supermarket, when you're in this mode where you're going to binge and you're just going to have a great time, and you're not focusing on the diet now. You want everything. So what I did was I wanted a Hershey's chocolate bar for the car ride home with the ice cream. So I had the chocolate. Look at this. Some people watch us and say, "Is he really admitting this? Is he really telling everybody that?" Well, I don't care. I'm being honest. You know.
And I told him, don't buy that cheap Hershey's chocolate. That's 80% sugar. Get chocolate from Belgium or Switzerland.
Yes, I agree, Danny. But they didn't have it in the supermarket when I was buying the ice cream at the checkout counter.
I don't mind spending a little extra money for Belgium chocolate. It's delicious.
See, Robin knows that was a good deal, $24.95 for a dinner like that.
It'd be a good deal. It'd be a good deal because I got to pay for it, so she ain't gonna feel anything.
And go for it today. Pancakes with ice cream. The sun is coming out more. You got to have. See, we're going to see Jaws, Danny. So I want the sun out. I want it to be a sunny beach-like day today.
No sun today. Clouds, drizzle.
Oh, I see sunny right now. Anyway, it better be sunny. The movie starts at 12:30. It's almost 8:30. Anyway, I think your food over there is pricey.
That's right, Jerry.
But I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. I said it. Sorry, I meant that was a lot of food for only for under $25, nickel under.
Yeah, but and both of you is up $54. That's quite a bit for one meal.
You gotta live your. What are you gonna do with that $54 otherwise? Stuff it in your mattress.
First of all, strip is high in cholesterol. You're not supposed to be eating that shit.
I know. Danny, that's neither here nor there. I told you, don't go. Hello, Robin P. Danny, I made my mind up that I told you back on August 3rd. I said I'm gonna cut all the rules out. There's no rules anymore. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I've eaten in the past 25 days. I've had a taste of every freaking thing there is. I didn't leave any stone unturned. I don't know what and I'm gonna get back on it before the month's over. Probably like the last 2 days. Tomorrow, like the 30th and the 31st, I'll be back on it. So anyway,
you should have documented every item that you ate for the last 22 days.
I could do it from memory, I think.
No. Your memory is not the
But I'm not
greatest.
going to do it. When I make the video, I'm just going to say a few general things. This is what I had: a lot of carbs and sugar, and but I tried everything. And today I haven't had pancakes yet, and today we're going to have pancakes when we go to see Jaws at the IHOP. Hopefully I didn't get diabetes in just 3 weeks, whatever it is, almost a month. Hopefully, because I mean.
I'll tell you one thing about pancakes, because I experiment with, because I got the meter. I don't have to poke myself. Okay, if I eat 3 pancakes, and they're not large, they're by the size of a McDonald's hamburger.
No, I like
Okay?
the whole hard ones.
Now I don't use maple syrup. I don't like maple syrup, or I might put a little bit of butter. Okay, if my sugar's 100, after eating those 3 pancakes in about a half hour, my sugar go up to about 230. Just with 3 little pancakes. So for a diabetic, I got to.
No, but you eat shit anyway. You don't care.
I can eat 10. I can eat 10 pancakes easy. Maybe even 15. But my sugar go up to 400.
Now Robert says the most I've spent on a burger was $14.95 out with friends. Sad. I spent more than that.
That's really taking advantage of people. $15 for a hamburger.
Life is worth living, man. Enjoy it. When you're dead, what are you going to think? You had fun. You enjoyed it.
There's a video that Joe made. You have to watch it. He went to, I think he went to the movies, and he wanted some water. Okay, so the guy had cans of water. Okay, they were charging $5 for a can of water. I wouldn't have the heart to do that if I was in business.
And by the way, the story. I have the video up. First of all, water in a can doesn't work for me. That's the first thing.
I don't get it.
Okay, but I was there. I was thirsty. They know they got you. So what are you going to do? But I wasn't going to spend it because they credit card only. So screw you. Yeah. Now here, Mark Taylor says 2 things. He says going to see Oasis, Danny, and then he asks, willing to spend the money? The answer is no to both. I'll answer for him.
Yeah, I would be willing to spend the money. That's not the problem. The problem is getting around.
Yes, it is.
No. You don't know my life, and
you've told us your life. I don't believe you.
Oh well, that's another. I have to show you all my medical papers. I can't get around.
I don't want to hear it. Okay, they got ways that you can have Robin wheel you around in a chair. I don't want to hear nothing. You could go in a wheelchair. Okay, don't give me that. I've seen people all the time do that.
It's sold out anyway. 3 weeks ago,
you could have ordered it a year ago. No.
I'm not putting my money out a year in advance. No, they ain't getting it.
Danny, you're lazy, you're cheap, and you're trying to get out of it. Okay, you promised you were going to go. Nothing you said last year.
I got tickets, so I am going to a concert October 17th. I got the tickets already. My niece got them for me and Robin. We're going to see a cover band. They're going to do ELO.
And of course, Peter Boothroyd couldn't be more right. It started out as a 24-hour binge, and it turned into a month. You're right. It's not a month yet till it's 30 days. It's about 26 days, I think. But anyway, yeah, it's started about a month. Now, Marcus is right. I like when Marcus thinks he's got me, like I said. Yes, well, maybe he's not trying to get me, but you're right. I fully admit it. This is what I'm talking about. What I am doing, I have nobody to blame but myself. God forbid anything happens. I am taking that car in my example that I use, and I'm driving down a road that's bumpy and stuff. Instead of avoiding potholes, I'm taking a chance and I'm riding right into every hole every day.
Marcus, I want to tell you something. I told Joe a lot. I talk to Joe more than my own brother, and he lives next door.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
No. I talk to my sister a lot.
Yeah, he sees his brother every freaking day, or he goes over there.
Almost every day. He's home from the hospital, by the way. I think Mike was said prayers for him. Thank you, Mike. What was I going to say? Oh, Marcus, I tell you the truth. He don't listen. Okay, I tell him, Joe, and then he says, yeah, I got to go back on my diet again, this and that. Then the next thing you know, it could be the next morning, he'll send me pictures of a big bowl of pasta that he's going to eat, or a hero sandwich. I think he does that in spite.
I don't know. I'm crazy. What can I tell you?
Himself.
But I want to take a moment to say hello to Laura, because Laura has been. I've said this before. I want to know, Laura, your honest feelings on this now. She's been a supporter of me with the lifestyle videos, and she's been very. She's told me that I've given her incentive, and now I feel I've let people down. People like Laura, the people that were getting an incentive for me, because I went 5 months, Danny. I wasn't tempted at all. I said, I said, this is going to happen. And then now I'm like 25. I got to count the days. I'm like 25 days now eating crap every day. And I feel terrible that I let some people down, but I know in my heart, I'm going to get back. September's going to be on track again. So this is a misstep. That is a blip on the radar when all is said and done. But I feel bad about it.
Good morning, Laura. Joe told me he's going to skip September's progress. He's going to go right to October.
I never said that. I never said that. See, I don't like lying. No, hold on a minute. I don't like when people lie just to make a joke.
No. I heard it. Believe me.
I never said that. And if I did, it was a joke. If I did, it was a joke.
Yeah, I know why he's eating. He's binging like that, because that detention center aggravates him. He hates going there. He hates that place with a passion.
Yeah, I do. Let me tell you about that on the ride home. Yeah, blueberry pancakes, one of my favorite. On the ride home, Tuesday night, we went to this detention center, as I call it. We did a show. It was fine. We left at 9:30 to go home at night. Usually, to come home, there's not much traffic. We get home in 50 minutes. We get home about 10:20, which is not too bad, but sometimes there's traffic or accidents. We got home past 11:30, okay? Because he was sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic for an hour. Move a little like this, right? And then, at one point, you got 3 lanes, everybody going like this, and somebody always wants to try to, get ahead, thinking they're going to get... What are you going to accomplish by going ahead of somebody? We're not going... And then as you're sitting there in bumper-to-bumper traffic, and there's an accident, ambulances start coming behind you, and there's nowhere for them to... They want you to move over, and there's nowhere to move. Yeah. So I turn to my girl, I say, I am not doing this anymore. I don't want to do this. Okay? I said, I'm sick of this. This was the first night. I got to do this till June. This is August. I got 10 months I got to do this every Tuesday night. And she says, that's fine. I'll just take public transportation then. That's fine. Of course, already by the next day, I said, no, you're not taking public transportation. I'm going to drive it.
Yeah, they got a way of making you feel like shit. It's okay, hon. I'll take you.
I'm gonna, because I don't want to take in public transportation. Because if she takes public transportation, she won't be home till 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Yes.
Well, you have to be alone. You said you like Joe time.
I'm not worried. Talk about her for her sake. Who do you think's got to go down at 1 a.m. to get her at the train? Me. Man, I tell you. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, wait a minute. It was a comment by Richard.
Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. In the meantime, you could just go as a disabled person and get a good seat. Play that game.
Yeah. I want to tell you something about. I'm going to teach you about enlarged prostate. Okay.
I know all about it. Trust me on that one.
No, not you, Joe. Mark Taylor and everybody else. Okay. Well, when you have an enlarged prostate, you gotta piss a lot, but not at one time. You'll be pissing multiple times. You get up during the night 4 or 5 times because your bladder doesn't empty. Okay, and I got that Flomax, but I'm not taking it because you take Flomax and you're never gonna have sex again. It causes ED.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
Now, I say things the way they are. I'm not afraid to say it. If I take that shit out,
let me tell you something. First of all,
Joe. So anyway, just think I'm at a stadium, 40,000 people. Robin, I got to take a piss, okay? And in the course of 2 hours, it's going to be more than one time. You know what I mean? It's a pain in the ass. And then I'm not wearing no diaper, right?
Well, listen, Danny. I probably don't have it. I might or I might not. First of all, I only if I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, Not everybody wants to hear this, but that's part of the reason I'm on this channel now. It's about
Joe,
retirement, getting
Joe,
older. If it happens, it's one time. Usually
the,
around 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock-ish, like that.
the only thing you got enlarged is your mouth.
That's right. You're damn right. That's what I do here. People like that I talk. The bottom line is, so I got something else enlarged too, Danny, but you wouldn't know about that. The other thing is, so once in the morning, I get up in the middle of the night, not 3 or 4 or 5 times like this guy, which was a disaster area. Okay, so that's all. And yeah, and Laura says, don't feel bad. I'm trying to keep carbs low, but keto is too hard to maintain for the long haul. At least it was, but that's just it. It wasn't hard for me. I was in the zone. It wasn't. I could look anything. I could look birthday cake in the face. I could look chocolate in the face. I don't want it because it's poison to the body. It's garbage. Horrible for you.
You know what, Laura? You want, just limit yourself. Have a serving. No matter what you eat, have a serving of each item like that. You'll be fine. Stuff like that. And you don't look like you're heavy.
Danny made the right decision not to waste his money on you. It's true. It would have been a huge waste to see them.
No. It's a great band, but it's okay. I got a couple concerts on DVD, and I got the music.
You see what I mean? He tries to justify being a freaking skate.
It's not easy. Waterproof pants. Oh shit!
Yeah,
hey, wait a minute. How was it? You don't even say how it was.
Just Peter Boothroyd, you're one of those guys that's about like 70 pounds. You know what I mean? He says you just have one day a month where you eat what you want. Then you have something to look forward to. I may do that. See, here's the thing. I'm kind of torn with that because there's two things going on here, Peter, when you're trying to eat better and have a lifestyle. Number one, calories. You try not to get heavy. So what you say, one day a month, do that. It's not bad because you won't really make a dent. The calories aren't going to be bad. But the other thing is health. Like, it's not just about being overweight that I want to avoid at times. It's about putting shit in my body that's going to affect me, my mind, my vision, whatever, my heart. So it's probably better to eat, like say in the case of ice cream, right, Danny? I think he doesn't agree, but I think it's probably better to adopt a lifestyle where you never ever eat ice cream. Not once a month, not once a year. You don't have ice cream, period, in your body. It's garbage. Bad for you, no matter what.
But wait a minute. That's ridiculous because you say yourself you like to go back. Things bring you back to your childhood. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't eating ice cream part of it? Like, will the ice cream truck come up? And, you got an ice cream cone. So
yes.
You have a serving of ice cream. Okay. What you got to worry about where you live is the carbon monoxide not killing you.
Yeah. Well, yes, that reminds me of being a child, but so does putting on Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein again for the millionth time and enjoying that. It's harmless.
Yeah, with a half a gallon of ice cream, like you've been doing.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
He told me every time I eat Turkey Hill ice cream, he showed me too. He showed me in real life. He showed me what he's watching on the TV screen.
I have a favorite movie that I like from my youth, and every time I was having the ice cream, I put the movie on again. That's a lot of times in the last month.
Before I forget, Richard, I understand spending $223 plus tips for your daughter's engagement is a different story.
Well, look, I have a problem with that too. I mean, in general, I don't want to spend, you come out of a dinner. There was one time years ago, this is a long time, it was 10 years ago. I went out, my girlfriend wanted to go to a fancy restaurant. We went out there. They didn't even give you nearly as much food as I described earlier. It was a little tiny bit of food. It was good, right? They had a live instrumental band playing violins, all this shit. $168 for one night out eating. It wasn't even a holiday or nothing. It just us. And I thought, to me, that was a waste.
You got to understand one thing. Eating out is a luxury.
That's right. You better enjoy luxuries in your life.
That's why you go to McDonald's. You pay sales tax because you go to grocery store. There's no tax on food. There's no tax on you buy tomatoes or potatoes and stuff like that. But when you go to McDonald's, Burger King, that's a luxury. There's sales tax included in that. You know. What does my girlfriend do? She keeps me satisfied. That's what she does.
She spends all her time with a microscope trying to find it.
She takes care of the place here. I told her, Robin, if you wasn't here, I couldn't live here anymore. I can't get around. I got a big property. The only thing I can do is cut grass. I have to cut 2 acres, but the house is 26 by 60. It's just too much to back. I spent 10 years alone. You know, after my first marriage, I've been married before. You know, and I could do it back then, but now I can't. You know. I have very bad balance, you know, and I can fall easy. I'm a fall risk, you know.
Anyway, Peter Boothroyd says he's skinny. Yeah, he has diabetes, so I can't eat what I want. Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very.
Danny just eats what he wants. Don't listen to him. My friend Anthony's got diabetes. You know what? He eats whatever. I gave him we got together a couple of days ago. And he wanted some ice cream. So I gave him a bowl. I put 2, so give me 2 scoops. I gave him 2 scoops of it. You know? You're not supposed to eat. You have diabetes, no ice cream for you. None. I don't want to hear nothing.
That's a lot of bullshit. I'm going to live. I don't care. I'm going to enjoy what I want, even if my life is shortened by a few years. You know what I mean?
Just said it. You just said it. You said you're going to enjoy what you want, even if your life is shortened by a few years. But then you turn around and try to tell me when God calls you, when he wants you, you got to go. And it's like you just admitted you're the one shortening your life, not God.
Joe, you're not doing a bad job neither.
I admit that. I've said that 100 times. I'm doing an awful job right now. Anything happens to me, I did it to myself. I didn't blame anybody else. And I got to get on track again, and I will.
First of all, with all that shit that you're eating, I'm sure you got high triglycerides in your.
And he still talks about it. When I just got done telling him, I know all this. I think you're right. I do. I'm messing up.
Yep. You got to worry about your liver.
Yeah, I know, Danny. I know all about it, Danny.
Celery water. Make yourself celery water.
I don't like celery. I'll throw it in your face, celery.
Oh, usually the stuff that you don't like is good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, Danny. You do such a good job of eating stuff like you don't like.
I don't eat like you. I can show you how nice and skinny I am. You want to see how nice and skinny I am?
I don't want to see. Sit down, you pig. Sit down.
I'll show you how nice and skinny. I can't guarantee if I got shorts on.
I don't want to see it, Danny.
See?
Stay down. Nice try, Danny, but I got the buttons.
You're just jealous. My body's better than yours.
Jealousy. I don't want to see your body. You know what? Let me tell you something. When this guy calls me up, I tell him not to do this. Every time he calls me up, he's sitting there, bare-chested. He's got no shirt on. And I got to look at his disgusting body. Every time he calls me up, right on his phone screen. And I say, Danny, shut the camera off. He goes, I don't know what's going on. Why is the camera always on when I start?
Hey, yesterday I'm talking to Joe. All of a sudden, I got very quiet. So I'm talking. I'm talking. Right? What happened? He fell asleep.
That's all. I did.
And sugar he ate.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
So I got pissed off.
And the fact that you're as dull as dishwater.
It's bullshit. But it isn't like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's that late at night.
I fell asleep, man. I was like on the phone going, I'm falling asleep. And I had to pick my girlfriend up early yesterday, so I had to leave at 4:30. And I woke up exactly 4:30. I woke up.
Yeah,
sure. Where am I? Where am I?
I said, the hell with this shit. I hung up on him. I went out and had a cigarette. Nice.
And he's still smoking cancer. He's still smoking cancer sticks. This guy, coffin nails. He's still doing it. I know I'm not one to talk right now. I'm eating coffin ice cream and stuff. Coffin cream.
Coffee.
I admit it, man. I admit it. Yeah, my daughter got married, and now they're on their honeymoon in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm footing the bill, of course.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Robbie.
Man.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Well, I don't know about a hardcore diabetic, but I got books on this.
Oh,
If your sugar goes low, I'm not talking about diabetes. I think if you're having a diabetic emergency, you should eat sugar. However, experts tell you don't eat sugar and carbs if it's low. I mean, well, carbs maybe, but sugar's never good for you.
yeah.
And I know that. You know how much sugar I consumed in the last 20-something days? Do you have any idea?
Low blood sugar is called hypoglycemia.
I know all about it, Danny. I had experiences with it.
Low blood sugar can kill you just as fast. Why you keep cutting me off for? That's freaking annoying. You're annoying. You know.
You get annoyed very easily.
I'm educating people, and you're just jealous because you're dumb.
I know all about hypoglycemia. I was diagnosed with it in the 1980s. I was diagnosed with low blood sugar. Okay, come on, man. I know all about it. Well, you're telling other people, I guess, you know. And when you have low blood sugar, I got books on. I got a closet full of books. You do not eat sugar if you have hypoglycemia. You don't.
Shit.
That is not bullshit. It is not. I'll mute you and tell you the truth.
No.
Don't tell me, because I had a life with this for 5 years of illness in the 80s, okay? And I went doctor, they didn't know nothing. Finally, I found a health doctor, a holistic doctor, who gave me books and books about hypoglycemia. They think that if your blood sugar goes low, I'm talking about hypoglycemia, not diabetes. If you have low blood sugar, you eat sugar to raise it, and then you know what? It crashes again. That doesn't work. What you got to do is you got to eat stuff like natural complex carbohydrates. You got to eat stuff like vegetable string bean. There's ways of keeping your sugar, Danny. If you're hypoglycemic, there's ways of keeping it. You want to burn sugar like this, right? You don't want it going up, and you don't want it going down. Yeah, and
they call it spike. You don't want to spike, you know. But low blood sugar, when your sugar goes down to like 45, 50. You start to tremble. You feel very hungry. You start to tremble. You know what I mean? That's a warning sign, and you got to bring that sugar up. The normal range. I never leave myself towards 70s. Too close to going below that. And if I'm out and I don't have anything with me, you know, I don't want that attack. It's just an awful feeling when your sugar goes very low.
I know. I lived like that for 5 years. And we didn't know what it was.
When your sugar goes very high, you don't even know it. Yeah. You don't even know it.
Well, that's what I told her. I get her damn strips.
That's
anyway, like I said, Peter, I'm not talking about a diabetic crisis. Let's call it. If you're a diabetic, you have a diabetic crisis. I think you're right. But I'm not talking about diabetes. I'm talking about, now his sugar's going a little lower, though, you know.
It's dropping. Now, if I get up and start walking around, it'll drop faster. But I sit on the couch here. You know, insulin works with exercise.
I believe nobody needs sugar. I believe nobody needs sugar in their
life.
Nobody.
Yeah. Don't have no sugar in your body. Like,
you're freezing on your own, Danny. He still didn't get a new modem or a new computer or whatever he needs. He's frozen now. He froze it a long time. But now you're right. I don't know what you were saying.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Danny, I guess because you're getting Alzheimer's early. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you know, low blood sugar is just as bad as high. The only difference is low you feel it, high you don't.
I don't know what you're talking about. I did not wear a McCartney like a picture. I think you mean shirt. Maybe it's not me. I don't know. Well, but I'll check that later. All right. When my cousin visits Rome, she wants two things: pancakes and bagels. Exactly, because bagels are great in New York. That's something I haven't tried yet. I haven't had a bagel in this month.
I love. You know what? A toasted bagel with nothing. It doesn't have to have anything on it. I dunk it in my coffee. But
I'll dunk
bagels,
you in your coffee. Why are you always dunking?
I love the
Yeah, you
bagels.
say you dunk a freaking peanut butter sandwich in a coffee.
Yeah, bagels are very, very high in carbohydrates. It might be even worse than pancakes.
Well,
No,
let
I'm
me tell
not
you.
pissed. I never
No,
get pissed off.
he tells you that. I get him so pissed. It's not funny. He thinks I'm the only one that gets pissed at him, but he gets
You see
pissed at
how
me.
he talks here? He does the same thing off camera. He yells at me like you know, like he's a jerk. You know.
Well, I do yell at you. I fully admit that. But I have a reason why I yell at you. I can't control myself because
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
yeah, I'm very weak. I'm very bad like that. I think they call it not suffering fools gladly. It's a problem I've always had from when I'm like 5 years old. I can't take stupidity. I just can't. Boy, so Dan, this has been an interesting conversation today. Not saying it's been very different than usual, but certainly interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's what's going on in my life.
Yeah, and here I am. Like it's like I'm like, what am I trying to do? Get diabetes myself? I mean, I've been going pretty crazy, folks. I'm talking about really crazy the past month. It's not.
You know,
It's like
I wasn't born with diabetes. I got diabetes the year 2000. I wasn't diabetic all my life. You
I
know,
told
some
you this.
people are born with
I told you you did
diabetes.
it to yourself, probably.
Well, whatever. They don't teach you in school. Instead of teaching you at an early grade, because you see a lot of heavy sick children in school, they should teach you about what sugar, the damage sugar can cause. You know, other than weight gain, that it can cause you to get kidney damage because sugar destroys the kidneys because it blocks the blood cells, the passage of the blood cells like plaque, and that's what causes kidney damage.
Yeah, so there you go. They give you sticks of raw sugar cane. What are they trying to do? Kill you?
And now that sweet and low and all that other crap is probably worse.
Yeah, that's no
Robin
good
uses
either.
that. Yeah, Robin uses that sweet and low. I don't use that. You know,
Where's Mix 1964? Where is he?
don't know, but I seen him on another live chat somewhere, but not lately. Maybe last week.
I bet you there's a lot of people out there still think that I'm not here anymore. It's amazing.
I
They unsubscribed when I said I was going to stop the channel.
they might be tired of your mouth. You know what I mean? You yelling at me and shit.
It's impossible not to. I hear you.
I
hear Robin yelling at him all the time in the background. When I'm on the phone, Robin is fed up with his nonsense.
You know, Joe, he talks a lot of stuff, but he really don't analyze things like I do. Okay, he's talking about health is number one, love is number two,
Right.
okay, and money is number three.
Right.
Okay. So these days, in order to have your health, you got to have insurance.
I don't know. Well, I have insurance for life insurance. I have anyway.
Well, to get insurance, it costs money.
Not a lot of money with my routine.
So does money move up over health? Money first, then health.
No,
then
health
love?
is always first.
No. No. Because you need money to stay healthy. Because you need insurance. You have to pay for it.
Nah, all the money in the world don't mean nothing if you're sick.
You have to pay the premiums that stay healthy.
Hey, look, I have life insurance, and it comes out of my pension.
No, we're not talking about life insurance. That's when you croak. Yeah.
Oh, you just mean medical insurance. Yeah, medical insurance is important too. Yeah, but if you don't, but health, like I said, if you don't get sick,
but medical insurance you got to pay for. So that's where the money factor comes in. Money. You say health is number one.
It is number one.
No, money is number one.
I don't agree. For you, I realize because you're nothing but all you do is hoard money and you just stuff your coffee cans in the closet with it.
No, I don't do it. I'm not talking about you can leave love out. That's different. I'm talking about money and health. Okay, to stay healthy, right? everybody has insurance, right? It has to be paid for, money with money. So what's more important? You don't have no money, you can't have health insurance
I'll tell
because
you what's more important, health, and I'll tell you why it's more important. Because first of all, despite the fact that I'm breaking my own rules this month and I'm engaging in all kinds of shit that I'm eating, which I'll stop again. The thing is, if you take care of yourself and don't make yourself sick, then you don't have to worry about the insurance. However, of course, things happen you can't control, accidents, health things, or sometimes you might get this, you might get cancer even though you've eaten healthy. We know this, but I still say health is everything. Well, health and money, and then love, number 3.
no, we're leaving love out. We're talking about health and money. That's it. Love is love.
Yeah, health is
Yeah,
important.
yeah, sure, Dennis. You can talk about anything you want. Well, almost.
Within reason. Yeah, why not? But you don't have to ask permission. What's up, Penny Lane?
Morning, Penny Lane. How are you,
What's
hon?
going on?
Yeah.
I don't believe in UFOs no matter what they say. So that's the bottom line.
No, no, I don't believe in UFOs either.
I believe that there are other planets that could conceivably have UFOs. I just don't believe we've ever seen them.
No, wait.
Because they don't do anything. All these centuries, they don't do anything.
Right.
I love that.
Right. Your sightings and stuff like that. A lot of them are phony.
Oh, I got abducted. They operated on me and they returned me. Baloney.
They never landed here and to have a discussion or anything like that.
Oh, very interesting. Yes. Thanks. Oh no, I will. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I've been enjoying this. Unfortunately, it is true. We talked about this, Danny. It's like a dog or an animal. Say an animal getting a taste of blood.
Yeah,
Once you get a taste, it is true what they said. Once you get a taste of this crap again, it's tough. Okay, fine. I don't agree. Okay. I always wonder how they managed to detect anybody noticing anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Yeah, I like the movie Alien. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but I don't know about that. Yeah, there's too much stuff to watch. See, that's the thing, Dennis. There's just so much stuff to watch. Alien series. I got how many movies I got back there that I haven't watched yet that I bought? $1,600 worth of horror movies.
Plenty. If you want to see a good movie, it's Close Encounters. It's old, but Close Encounters.
It's overrated.
See, at the end of the movie, we meet the aliens. The spaceship is there, and they come out and stuff like that. It's a very touching story. You know what I mean? But as far as today, you hear of sightings, but they don't have any contact with humans and stuff like that. They
don't do anything. I love when people say, "Oh, I had a relative that came to visit me. I saw a ghost. My mother came, my dead mother, or my grandmother, something, or my grandfather." And well, what happened? Just want to know that I was okay. That's it. Oh, okay. Are you okay? Yeah. All right. See ya. Anyway, I believe Lennon thought he saw a UFO.
Yeah, he could have been doing drugs. Who knows?
I don't know what that is.
No, I'm not worried about the screw fly.
What is that?
It's a bug that comes into the United States that burrows into any open wounds. So basically, it'll be cattle, cows.
That could be a chest.
What they do is they lay larvae, and the larvae eats the tissue of the
That's
animal.
all right.
No.
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Richard James.
Oh yeah, Cherry Carter talked about this movie, Lon Chaney Witchcraft, and I remember saying it's all right. It was worth a watch, but I'm glad you liked it.
Love you too, Richard James. How's your
You don't love,
girlfriend?
you don't love Richard.
Goji berries? I never heard of that stuff. That's why the internet's cool because you learn things. I never heard. Goji berry? Never heard of it.
Yeah, the kids all saw it. They drew pictures of the 60s of things with big heads, tear-shaped. Funny how they're all the same. They always look like that, right? They got the skinny arms, those big heads and eyes. It's always the same look.
Well, every year in Pine Bush is not far from here. It's about 8 miles from here. They have Alien Day. Supposedly, it's even in documentaries about UFOs that used to be on I don't think it was a Learning Channel, Discovery Channel. They mentioned Pine Bush, New York, as what they call a window for UFOs. You know, there's a lot of sightings there in Pine Bush. And Robin went. I don't know if Robin went. No, she didn't go. She went to another celebration. But every year they have a carnival, and it's all aliens. You know what I mean? They give out free T-shirts and stuff like that to the kids and stuff like that. And I seen it. I was watching a documentary with my brother. Right, Robin, explain about Pine Bush, New York aliens.
Oh yeah, because they've been spotted.
They've been spotted there. And they even went into a documentary on cable. You know, I was shocked. It mentioned Pine Bush, New York. You know,
Why do you always do shtick though? Because you just told me like 5 minutes ago you don't believe in all that stuff. Now
I don't go to that stuff. But supposedly there's a lot of sightings in Pine Bush, and every year they have a thing. What do you call that? Every year, a festival, alien festival.
Yeah, they do a festival.
I don't go to that stuff.
And it's been stated that it's true that they've been spotted in Pine Bush.
That's nice.
UFOs.
Yeah, true. I suppose you guys out there believe in Bigfoot too, huh? Anyway,
Training.
right now you're telling the wrong guy, Robert, because I'm not interested. Right now I'm interested in only one thing: debauchery. I just eat whatever the fuck I want the last month, and I'm suffering. By the way, my health has suffered. I mean, I could tell I don't feel as good as I was before, so I got to change it. Very good.
Very good, sugar. How was the bed? It was fine. We got a new mattress. Well, why?
Probably looking at Danny with no clothes on would probably help.
I tell you what, the bed's higher. I feel so. You gotta put something down. The Baba's gonna break his front legs because that mattress is thicker than the other one, and I thought the other one was too high for him to jump off. He's 12 years old, going on 13, but it's comfortable. We'll see in 6 months. 6 months will tell you if that mattress is good or not. If the springs come through or sags and stuff like that. One night don't mean anything, but I want to thank Mary Robin. She went out and bought me a new queen size mattress for my bed.
Yeah, she's got to do everything.
No, when I die, she gets everything. Everything. Not unlike you, put money on the side for your girlfriend. Say,
And I work my ass off.
Yeah. You're different, Joe. Joe worries about you.
When I'm told you, I have a retirement plan. God forbid anything happens to me, she'll get it. Okay, but I'm not going to deny myself all this stuff because I'm leaving it for somebody else. You can forget that. That ain't going to happen.
The way you go, that money's going to be gone in 3 years.
It hasn't. It's been there. It's been the same amount for about the last 5 years.
Hey, did
Yeah.
Did you ever freeze your account? You should be.
Don't talk about that.
But he's done. You're losing money. The economy is doing.
I'm not obsessed with money. You're obsessed with money. I'm not.
We're spending more money now. We're spending more money now. The economy is great.
Yeah, it is. It's gotten a lot better. It has. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
I love how like you watch different programs. Some of them say it's lousy. The other one says it's good and better. It's great. The other one says it's lousy. The other one says it's great. I'm so tired of different facts, different statistics.
Wait a minute. I don't have to hear anything on TV. I can unplug the TV. I know when I go to the store what it costs me out of my pocket.
You never go to the store. You sit here on your fat ass and do nothing. And your wife goes out. Your wife buys everything, and she looks at everything. You stay home all the time. You don't do it.
You buy an avocado. It used to cost you $1. Now it's $2. Come on.
Oh, join the club.
You're stupid.
Join the club.
You know, I told you what to do. Two things, okay? Open your window, throw $15, $20 out. Maybe some poor kid will find it. Or you can attach it on your toilet paper, and every time you take a shit, you can take $15, $20.
And as long as I'm enjoying my life, I don't give a flying fuck how much money I'm spending.
Well, I do.
Oh,
Because
shoot.
that's what life's about. We're here a short time. You damn well better enjoy yourself.
That's why Joe ordered a bar. He says, Daddy, can you lend me $20,000? I'm serious.
Get out of here. So this morning, I'm going to be going to. We're going to go to a restaurant. We're going to eat whatever the hell we want. We're going to go to the movies. We're going to spend $27 for one ticket to enjoy Jaws. Maybe we're going to get a nice popcorn bucket filled with popcorn in there to eat, enjoy life instead of sitting home, taking that money and stuffing it in your mattress in case one day you get, Alzheimer's and need the money. It's ridiculous.
Can I be the third wheel on your date today?
Anytime.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to know you have a collection of money in your house. There's no better feeling than the money. First of all, you don't put it on your mattress. That's the first place a crook is going to look. But it's nice to know I got a nice reserve like Fort Knox. You know what I mean?
Ridiculous. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having nothing wrong with having security and some money saved, definitely. But that's so much, and I don't get it. I'll never understand it.
I eat every day, multiple times.
What the heck?
Wait a minute.
I think she's more suited to me too. I think I'm better for her.
That's all right. Hey, free for all.
I think we'd have a good time. We'd be going out to dinner all the time. None of this sitting home.
Oh shit! I said, Joe, you want to swing? You just
talking about that. I'm not talking about.
Oh shit! Well, that's
see that? Exactly. Not like Danny. I'd be whining and dining her everywhere.
Just think if Joe wines and dines her, I don't have to. That's more money I save.
Get married. I'm never. No. I was married once before. I been there, done that. And all they do, they take more out of you. No way. Do you know how many things there are? Like, for example, and I got to say this now, a couple of times when I had to go into my money, 401k, and take money out, you got to say, if you're married, you can't take it out. You got to ask a permission and all that from the wife. It's like, get lost. There's all kinds of things like that. Restriction from marriage restricts you from things. No way. Or you get screwed more because you're married. No way. Sleeps in a lazy boy. I don't know. I've been back in the bed for a month.
Lazy boy. It's gotta be pretty comfortable. You lean back there. I can fall asleep I don't have a recliner.
I don't know what's better for you. My chiropractor, I asked him. I said, "You've examined me. You've tended my neck, my back. What do you think from what you see? Your professional advice. Do you think I should sleep in the bed, or do you think the recliner?" And he said, "Oh, the bed, definitely." I said, "Okay." It has been better. It has been better since I've been in the bed, but Yeah, that's true. That's the thing. That's the whole thing, James. Exactly. The dogs don't fit on a smaller mattress. He needs the biggest size for the dog.
Richie James. I thought you lived in another country. You live in the United States. I thought you come from Ireland or England.
There you go. I made you.
I'd have to think about this.
Now you got something that's more sturdy.
There you go. Look at that.
Tell me that.
See, in order to save money. In order to save money, this is what we do. Okay.
How much is a fly swatter? Like $1.89 or something? Get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Nothing.
Jeez, I'd have to swat you with that. Would you rather fight 50 duck-sized gorillas or one gorilla-sized duck? I'll go for the, probably 50. I don't know. Why am I wasting my time thinking about it? I spent $700 on my Oasis ticket, Danny, but I will have a great time and memories for life. Fact, $700 he spent on a ticket.
Yeah, she spent $700 for my mattress. There you go. That's a ticket. That mattress will last 10 years. The concert will last one night.
You're silly. You're a silly
Dino!
man.
Where have you been, Dino? You're late.
Dino's really late. Danny keeps hundreds, and his Oasis albums, nobody would steal that. I want more. This is the thing. This is a generous man, this man. I only want more money so I can give it away. The market helps me do that.
Yeah, but Joe don't want to hear it. He's got everything frozen. It's ridiculous.
Well, I don't want to lose it.
You're not going to lose it. That's a long-term investment. You don't understand.
Not sure who you are talking to, but each account is individual. But when it comes to saving money on taxes, married is always better. I don't care because it may save money on taxes. That's one thing, but there's like 9 out of 10 other things that are worse for me being married. Okay, that's how I feel about it. Okay, I'm not doing it. It's that simple. I did it. I was married for 16 years, and I'm not doing it again. And she's fine with it as well. So there's not a problem.
Well, I'm not fine with it.
All right. I could see a lot of women why they're not. All the laws and rules are made from their behalf. The men get screwed if anything happens. Luckily for me, when my wife and I split, it was amicable and there was no problem, no fighting, nothing. We just agreed amicably. But if you get a woman that really wants to destroy you, forget it.
That is terrible, Joe. I agree.
They destroy you if you let them destroy you.
Oh, please, Danny. Robin would make a monkey out of you if she could.
She ain't like that.
No.
Well, I don't mean women get all the rights and
She
those
would poison me and say it was an accident. Say,
What?
I don't know what happened to my husband. He just was
You're
eating
sick.
and he fell over.
You're sick. I would
A police officer, he has a history of diabetes, a heart disease, kidney disease. You know, I think it was God wanted him. It was his time.
You're sick.
Yeah, that's another. The Robert P. Look, I can't say that because Robert P. is a very generous man. You know, he's been so generous to me that I can't tease him. But he's a lot like Danny. Like he slept on the floor at the Beetle Fest to save money.
Right. Intelligento.
Oh God, I think Woody Allen's movies are great. I'm a Woody Allen fan, and that's all that matters to me.
You know, you got the wrong channel. Cinemayo. That's you talk
A
about
little
movies.
while ago, you notice this guy said you could talk about anything you want.
No, I don't want to hear about movies. You know, he does the same thing. What's your 3 favorite movies from 1921? You know, he's like that. You know what I mean?
I said 16 years. I was together 20 years and married 16.
You should try it again, Joe. It's very nice. You know?
Do I remember King Dong? I don't remember King Dong, old transparent one. I can't say that I do.
Transparent one.
Hey, did you know, by the way, Beetle Brad, he says he heard Carnival of Light. I wonder about that. I don't think anybody's heard Carnival of Light except for Mark Lewison, maybe, and a couple of people, you know.
Carnival
Over 45 years, hard to think what not being married is like. Well, what can I say? To me, it's the same thing. You have a partner, you have a partner. You know, whether you're married, a piece of paper is what that is. You know, I know what you mean, though. I will say one thing. I'm trying to be honest here. Now, I'm saying the transparent one. You are a funny guy. There's no 2 ways about it. I've said that from day one. You remember, but I'm trying to be fair here. You remember back in the day when I used to promote you. You're a funny guy. There's no 2 ways about it. You got a way with comedy.
I gotta say one thing. He is very creative, very funny, and he plays great music.
I hear you, Bill. I hear you. Yeah, yeah. I know Sherry Carter, but I'm wondering about that now these days. I'm wondering about that now. Very strange. There's a lot of things, man. I've heard a lot of stories that don't gel. They don't make sense. They can't be true. No, this did not happen. A Munchkin did not hang himself on a Wizard of Oz. That's baloney. That's an old wives' tale. It's not
Nah,
true.
that was a crane. That was a crane. Those birds with the long legs and long beaks. That was a crane in the background.
Like couples counseling. Now say something nice about each other. I'm trying to think of something nice about Danny. Danny is a sweet guy. They're talking about us. I know he's not got anything nice to say about me, but and Danny knows a lot of things. He's very knowledgeable. He's got a life's worth of knowledge that he's accrued.
Did you know me and Robin, we donated food in Pine Bush? There's a thing where you donate food, and we dumped about 70 cans of vegetables and all. Robin says, how much?
More than that.
More than 70 items, 80 items maybe. Of cereal, peanut butter, vegetables, cake mixes, you name it. Boom. Yeah. And I don't even think it took 2 hours or an hour. The stuff was gone.
Yes, it was.
Danny, how many times a day do you play Oasis CDs, and why?
I don't play them every day because you play them every day, then you'll get tired of them.
I've never played them, and I'm tired of them.
Yeah, well, you got no taste in music,
Oh no, I'm not me. If there's two things I have great taste in, it's music and women.
But I play music every day. Robin will tell you, I play every day. Not for hours and hours, but I get something in there. Some listening time.
I'm coming home. I've done my time. I got to know what is and isn't mine.
That's funny story.
Girl, get out of my mind.
Some funny stuff, I'm telling you. But music is a medicine of the soul. When you feel down, you listen to music. Like example, you throw on "Summer Breeze" by Seals and Crofts. That's a feel-good song, you know what I mean? Or "A Horse with No Name" by America.
They got like 3 songs, America.
Because you just don't know anything.
I know what I like.
Confused song.
I know what I like.
A homemade butter is very easy. All you do is go out and buy a container of heavy cream, okay? You pour it into it could be anything that has a top on it, so it don't, because you got to shake it. You got to shake it like that. You just keep shaking it up and down, and you'll notice it'll get harder and harder, because it thickens when you have that movement up and down, And
you know all about that stuff, don't you? Shaking it and everything, up and down. You know all about that.
So it comes a point where you can't shake anymore. You got butter. If you want
nobody cares about how you make butter. Come on? Nobody cares about how you make butter.
Yeah, Richard James is asking me how to make butter.
Now, here's the thing. I'm 3-song Joe let's be real about this. I'm 3-song Joe in a lot of cases, but in some cases I'm 1-song Joe or 2-song Joe. In other cases, I'm like 80-song Joe. It depends who it is. You know what I mean? There's some cases where I like everything by somebody. He wants to save that money. Danny's making his own butter.
Robin is the butter eater. A pound of butter will last me maybe 6 months.
What I found out, Danny? I found out that eating butter is actually healthy for you.
Yeah, but it's very fattening.
It's good. It's good. No, it's good to burn the fat. It's actually good for weight loss.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
we don't know about that. Well,
Robin is the butter eater. Not so much me. I never eat bread and butter. Very rare,
Well, first of all, I've got to the point where they told me you cut off a little piece, not like this, a little piece, and eat that. It helps with metabolism and stuff, burning fat.
Yeah, it's good for you.
I do not love jazz. I absolutely hate. Yeah, I like one song by Steppenwolf, and even that I don't like. I don't even love Born to Be Wild. I think they got 2 songs I like. I think.
Oh yeah, you gotta hear "Goddamn the Pusher Man" by Steppenwolf. That's a good song. Oh yeah, Joe, you don't know shit. You
You don't know shit either. Hey, do you like Ballad of Hollis Brown?
No, I don't listen. No, I don't listen to Bob Dylan. His voice turns me off.
How dare you tell me that? I love Magic Carpet Ride. That's the other one. Listen, and you don't you tell me anything. You know what I mean? You sit here and you don't like Bob Dylan. You have the nerve to tell me I don't know anything. Oh well, of course I love Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. No, I'm sorry, no, I don't. I tolerate them. I was thinking for some reason when I saw the C, I was thinking of Creedence Clearwater Revival. Creedence Clearwater Revival I love. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, I got a handful of songs.
The only time Dylan sounds good is when he does like a Rolling Stone or Lay Lady Lay.
Everything you just said shows you have nothing to say ever again about anything about my taste. Nothing, because you know nothing. We're going to remember this forever. You pick on me for only liking 2 or 3 songs by somebody. Then you take the great Bob Dylan with a career 60-something years, and you only know or like 2 or 3 songs by Dylan. You don't know what you're talking about. So everything you ever said to me is null and void, Danny. I've been trying to figure this out. You annoy me. I don't know why. I can't take it no more.
I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
I couldn't hear that. The beginning was cut off. What'd you say? I've been waiting. It's not that I don't have it ready. I had it ready for the last minute.
Now I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Now I was invited here. You knew I was coming. Yeah, sure. That's right.
I hope people like this. I want to know people listening to this. Oh, I heard the Herman's Hermits gig. I think there was a Hermits gig where he told somebody in the front, Peter Noon said, "Hey, if you're going to sing on key." I saw something like that. One of the shows I watched. I like Herman's Hermits very much.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, they might like a lot of songs, at least a dozen.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I've heard this too, Robert P. Olive oil. I want to know the people. You're going to tell me the truth. I want the truth. The people watching right now, people who are watching me, who are lurking and hiding, and people who are being open in public. Really, Ray? Really? That makes it even more interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. Anyway, what was I saying? But what I want to know from people is, am I too hard on Danny? Do you find it? Because I don't want to be the nasty guy here, but I have. This is the fun we have. It's like Abbott and Costello. Laurel and Hardy. I'm the guy that picks on them. What do you think?
Not fun. It's your way or a highway. That's it.
It sounds like somebody I know named Danny A.
Good songwriter, Paul Simon. Paul Simon is a great songwriter.
Paul Simon is a great songwriter. I agree. Danny, I like when we agree. Danny listens to more bands than me and you combined. That's great, but but the thing is, Marcus, there's no law. There's no law out there that says you got to, or you're supposed to listen to stuff or whatever, except the Beatles, of course. But other than that, it's like I'm good. If I listen to nothing but the Beatles my whole life, I'd be good. But I don't. I've got such a what an array of 45s I got in there. I like thousands of artists, but not everything they ever did.
I tell you, 70s and Motown has got to be the 2 best kinds of music, But I listen to like Jane's Addiction. I don't know if anybody knows Jane's Addiction.
Sure. I don't know anything by it. I know. Got a Gun. Is that the one Got a Gun? Somebody's Got a Gun? Was that them?
Jamie's Got a Gun?
Is that them?
No, that's Aerosmith.
No, it's not.
Jamie's Got a Gun? That's Aerosmith.
I don't think it's a song I'm thinking of.
No. You got to know the words.
Anyway, of course, I love Danny. I don't like him. I love him.
Oh God.
This is just our routine that we do.
No, it's not a routine. Don't believe
Danny
it.
does a lot of shtick. Let me tell you.
I don't, because he just don't listen. He throws his money away. He just throws it away because he thinks
it's not throwing money away if you feel it's worth it. Don't you understand that?
Joe lives like most Americans. They live for today. They live paycheck to paycheck. They don't worry about tomorrow.
Absolutely. You're the one that's always saying, you could die tomorrow.
There's a 90% chance you'll be here within the next 10 years.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble, man. I don't know what to tell you, but all I know is, and I've said this many times before, I will be honest with you. I'll be transparent with you. I will let you know if there ever comes a day when I say to you, Danny, I got to eat crow. You were right, man. I fucked up. I really need money. I ain't got it, man. I'm messed up. I'll let you know, but so far it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, don't talk too fast. Your life can change on a dime. They say most of the people that live outside in cardboard boxes are professional people at one time. They had great jobs and stuff like that, and they ended up in the street.
I hear you, RP. I hear you. How do I feel about Michael Jackson? I say the same answer all the time. When I grew up with the Jackson 5. I thought Michael Jackson was a cool, fun kid. He was really, really great music with the Jackson 5. I bought their records. And then when he got a little older and he was doing stuff on his own, like Ben or Rockin' Robin or stuff like that, and then Off the Wall. I loved all that stuff, Michael Jackson. And then when Thriller came out, I was going to clubs and I used to dance to songs like Beat It and Billie Jean. And I thought that was a great period. Then he went off the rails completely. And I thought the guy was a complete lunatic. That's how I feel about Michael Jackson.
I like the song. It goes, "Don't have a baby if you can't feed the baby." Yeah, I like that song. And it's a great song. But watch him in concert. He was, what talk about sadness. What a sin, what happened to him. People did that to him. People. Accusations of things that he never did wrong. But
I'm not going to get into that.
You watch him now, it's money. People, look at all these lawsuits they're having. Oh, yeah, he tried to touch me. All these people, football players, and all these famous people people coming forward after 10 years trying to make $1. It's a lot of bullshit. Watch him in concert. He's the greatest dancer that ever was. He had a little fella stare at him and other people, but great performer.
You know what I like best, Danny? I'm not going to say anything.
There's a song he does. It's called the Earth Song. Okay, from Past, Present, and Future. I think it's a double disc CD. I have it of latest stuff. Okay, that's the one. He's on the stage and there's a tank, right? And he stands in front of the tank and the soldier comes up off the top. What a touching! If you watch that part of the concert, very touching.
All right, Robert P. Have a great day. There's one of the greatest, most generous, nicest men that you'll know. Take it from me.
Robert P. Yeah. But I don't know. What else?
I don't know. It's getting time. I was going to quit at 9:30, but I got a little bit of time because Anthony is going to be coming over at 10 o'clock, and he's going to drive us. He's driving my girlfriend and I to IHOP, where I'm going to indulge in pancakes until I get back on the wagon, which I will. And, there you go. Soldier. Richard James is asking to be swingers. Look, I got first dibs on that if it ever happens.
No, I don't do that.
Danny. So anyway, we got to decide if we're still going to do Tuesday nights, but that's down the line. I might move catch up with Mayo to Tuesday nights. I might.
You got to do that tomorrow already.
What do you mean tomorrow already? Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing. Yeah. Joe, you can tell Anthony to forget about the $2 you're driving. That's gas money. Now, Anthony's going to drive. He's got a new car. I'm a little scared because he got in an accident with his last car.
On! Joey's trying to get me through Facebook. Just tell him that I'm on a live chat. I didn't mean to decline him.
Yeah, we don't have that much. We could stay on another 10 minutes or so, maybe.
Wow, time went fast.
You got to put my Jaws T-shirt on for the Jaws movie.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? No sun today.
Oh, that, Cherry Card, I never thought about that. The next time we make a video, me and Anthony, I'm going to say, you got a new card. Does this one take corn gas?
That's a good idea. He hates that.
Oh, man, he's had enough of that.
Yes, sir.
Anyway. And that guy's always looking to save money, like at the deli the other day. Oh, man.
It's a very important thing. You don't understand.
Not the pennies. It's one thing. If I could get something for like $50 instead of $100, that's great. But I'm not going to sit there and save 75 cents or something. I don't give a crap about that.
Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. I don't get it so easy. Social Security is limited.
The other day, did I tell the story live? I don't know. The other day, we go for lunch, me and Anthony. We go to this deli that we like, and we get these sandwiches. Of course, I get the regular size. He gets the small because he wants to save money. So he gets that smaller one. And then I go into the refrigerator and I get myself a soda because right now I'm still eating crap. That'll change. Right now I made up my mind. I don't care what anybody thinks. I know what I can do. I proved it for 5 months. But anyway, so he wants water. He wants a bottle of water, right? So he won't buy it from the refrigerator because it's more expensive. He says, so we leave. He goes, I just want to make a stop at 7-Eleven to get some water, a bottle of water. I said, we were just in the deli. They have a refrigerator. Why don't you get the bottle of water there? He wants to save pennies. Okay?
Joe, I don't understand one thing. Okay? I understand how people can pay for water. Why do people pay for water when 2/3 of the world is water?
Well, because I think it's safer in the plastic bottles. So now they say that the plastic will kill you and get in, and those little.
Did you know that, people? 2/3 of the world is water, blue.
What do I think Anthony's going to do? I'm seeing Jaws be quiet as a mouse. That's what I think he's going to do. But I already looked. There's not going to be a lot of people in the theater because I can look and I can see the seats that are purchased. You go on the line and you look to see your seat chart, and there's we got 8 people in there with us. It's like,
people going away. It's Labor Day weekend. People are going away.
Well, I looked already, and tonight at 7:00 tonight, it's kind of a lot of people in the theater at 7:00, but not at 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, two-thirds is water. The other third is plastic. Yeah, I think bottled water is better than fresh sink water. I'm sorry. It's what I think.
You get a hold of Joey?
Yeah, I was in
I'm trying to think. I just want to say again, folks, stay tuned to this channel for an advertisement and announcement of when Danny and I will go live again. I want Friday mornings to be this time here that we're here. I want Friday mornings to be our main time. We could possibly go live Tuesday night, 7:00 Eastern. That's another thing. I don't believe bottled water is tap water. I could taste the difference. I don't believe it. 7-Eleven is the most expensive place to buy anything. Look, and then he goes to 7-Eleven to buy. And he also said, plus I want to get a bigger bottle of water. He says the one they have at the deli, they have I think he said 16-ounce bottles. He wants to get a 20-ounce bottle. So he goes over there and he bought 4 ounces. He's going to 7-Eleven for a 4-ounce difference.
You have a better chance to get poisoned by processed water from a plant than you do out of the tap.
Hopefully you won't have another Planet of the Apes with the movie not playing. Yeah, that Planet of the Apes rant video that I put up, that's a year old. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know that, but Someday we evaporate together. It's a great song. We're all water from different rivers. That's why it's always played to me. We're all water in this vast, vast ocean. Someday we'll evaporate together. That's a great poetic line. On Golden Girls, Sophia sold bottled water from the garden hose. Oh, really? She did that? Oh, shit. I didn't think about that. The worst part is you made me think for a minute that the new Planet of the Apes movie was coming out. Oh, that's why it's so easy to meet. We're all water. There may not be much difference between Chairman Mao and Richard Nixon. If we strip them naked, there may not be much difference between, what was the other one? Between Charles Manson and the Pope. If we check their heartbeats. You can say whatever you want. I'm not saying the greatest singer, but that's great thinking. You know, it's amazing. Yeah, I didn't drink much water from the hose when I was a kid. There's no sisters on the concert. Well, let's put it this way, old transparent one. For better or worse, things should be intact. You got to say that, right? You know. You know what I like best, Lulu?
Yes, sir.
I think I got to go now, folks, but it's been a lot of fun. You know, we're going to move on here now. I got to get ready to go to a nice IHOP breakfast, and then we're going to go see Jaws. Hopefully, little idiots will be there with their phones on and making noise and talking, even though if you want to talk, stay home, you know, that kind of thing. And that's about all I can say right now. So, Danny, thank you for being here. I can't wait to do it again. Boy, we gotta wait a week to do it unless we do it Tuesday.
Yeah, sure.
So we'll see how that